I'm going to tell you about it. I have an Ultrex here, and I bought a Garmin Livescope there, and I want it to be separate from the Ultrex. So I developed this contraption right here that allows me to control it when I'm on spot lock on my ultrex. So let's see if I can deploy it and kind of demonstrate what it does. So I'm in my garage. I apologize if this is a little bumpy. Trying not to break anything while I'm doing this video. Okay. So, what I have here is I have a T-handle, it's a garage handle, on a 3/8" bar. Let's stand back here where you can see it. It stands up there. And I painted it in red to show you which direction it's pointing. Okay. And I also put a tab that's I don't know what the heck that's called. It's just a little tab to point at where the head is pointing. So you can see that tab, it matches the head. You got to have that pretty perfect because it's only a 20-degree angle out there. So what you got? So if my Ultrex head is turning, it doesn't matter because this is staying stationary. So I can use my spot lock and still use my Garmin Livescope. Also, I made this little contraption here as a support. Very important when you're doing this. So if you're still interested, I'm going to pull it up and tell you all the parts that I used to make this. If not, shut it off. If you are, fantastic. I'll save you a whole lot of time and money. So we'll start on this end down here. Actually, on the inside of it. Inside of here, I have a 1/2 inch. Everything on here is stainless steel. Everything is stainless steel. So I got a 1/2 inch all thread, 3 foot long. That runs from up there to down here. I've got a locking nut here. This thing right here that the transducer is attached to is a piece of electrical conduit. It's an electrical aisle at Lowe's or Home Depot. It's about 8 inches, 9 inches long. The reason I use it, it is perfect size to go over one of these nuts. It slides right over those nuts. So I have a nut, a washer, a nut, a washer, and a nut. So it keeps it from turning on that all thread. Okay. I'll come back to this black piece I've got here. That's put on there for stability. If you just have the rod there, it doesn't work very well. I'll come back to that in a minute. Up here I have 2 nuts to hold them still, a washer, a big washer here, a locking lug nut on the inside of that electrical conduit there. It's a 25-degree, 1-inch electrical conduit. Inside of this conduit, I have I think it's a 9-inch, 3/8 extension that is flexible. They sell them at Lowe's and Home Depot, I believe. I'm not sure which store I bought it at, but it's a 9-inch, 3/8 inch flexible extension. Okay, and the reason I have that is this piece of bar here. It's called aluminum bar. I bought it from Granger. It comes in a 6-foot piece. I cut it to 3 foot. Fits right inside of that extension, and I have it taped on there so it can't fly out whenever I put it up. This is an eye bolt that I bent to the correct angle in order to hold this conduit in place. I had to heat that conduit to get it into this eye bolt. Heated it up, probably a 1 inch, maybe 1 1/4 inch. That's a 1 inch piece of conduit. Heated it up to get inside of this eye bolt, and it holds it in place there. Works very, very well. This nut right here, I have JB welded to a socket, so it cannot come off of there. And then I just have the extension attached. Extension won't come off, but the socket would have come off had I not JB welded it. Up here, the reason I use this aluminum is light, and it holds it up whenever I'm out there. This handle right here is a garage door handle. I also bought it from Granger. It's probably $2 or $3. I think this bar is $6 for 6 foot. I did have to do one thing that probably most of you might not like. I had to grind down this bar in order to get it to fit into here. I tried several different handles on this. This is the only one that's light enough and I really like this handle. I have several other ones that are way too heavy, and it makes the thing fall. I had to grind down this aluminum, which you're not supposed to grind on aluminum, but I did. And I just took when I ground it down, I stuck it on there. There's holes in the side. I put stainless steel screws in and then cut them off with my Dremel, and it's attached permanently now. Up here, you guys probably want to know about this black piece here that I got. I got it from a plastics guy across the street from my dad's office. I just asked him for a piece of black, I guess that's probably 1/2 inch, plastic scrap, and he gave it to me for free. I don't know what it would cost, but these holes right here, if you're going to make this, these holes right here have to be absolutely perfectly cut, and this cut around the edge is very, very tight. So make sure you measure that 5 times before you cut it, because I've cut 4 of these, and this is the only one that really worked. So make sure you cut those right. You can find this at any plastics place. He'd probably sell it to you for $10 or $15. He owed my dad stuff, so I got it for free. But $10, $5, I don't know what he'll charge you, but it just buy you a piece of 1/2 inch plastic. This is support bar. This right here, this black piece right here is actually a piece of fence, something or another. I found it in the fencing section. Has a hole in it, and 4 holes here. It almost fit the shaft, this black shaft here, which is actually an old trolling motor that I bought from a trolling motor repair guy for $10, and then I cut the shaft off and inserted it into this. This had to be drummed out a little bit to get it in there, and then I stabilized it inside here with screws, and then this is stabilized to that with 4 screws, and it gives it a whole lot of stability